High School. Today is Thursday, April 14th. I'm Maya.
And I'm Autumn, and you're watching Viking News.
If you would like a TV Broadcasting Club t-shirt, bring your money to Miss McMakin as soon as possible. The cost is $11.15 for a short sleeve and $14.25 for a long sleeve t-shirt.
The French Club is making treat bags for the Salvation Army and Hospice House, and they need your help. They're collecting toiletry items, snack foods, and magazines. A list of items is posted on Miss Toby's door. Help support your community. Items will be collected through April 21st.
The French Club End of the Year Dinner will be held on April 28th at 5 p.m. at Bath's Restaurant in downtown Bristol. The event is limited to the first 20 members to pay $25. Money should be turned in to Madam Toby before April 21st.
Now we have a story that gives a glimpse into the life of a principal. Logan Smith has the story.
There's never 2 days that's the same. Actually, there's not even 2 hours that's the same. That's one of the reasons that I absolutely love my job. I've been a principal at the elementary, the middle, and the high school. High school is my love. I love high school.
Dr. Rass has been the principal of Tennessee High School for the past almost 5 years. This job requires a lot of multitasking and really long hours.
I don't feel like there's hardly any me time. I try to attend as many events as I possibly can. You can't be at everything, and people get upset when you're not at their particular event. In the springtime, there's 3 and 4 things going on at on the very same day, the very same time. I try to go to one day, one another day, one another day. I'm always somewhere doing something with somebody to do with school, but I might not be at the other event. So it's very hard to spread yourself that thin as well. I average probably 125 emails a day. I try to always get those answered that day, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes 2 days getting my emails answered. As you can see, just got that phone call. That was a concerned parent just having a question about assignments and returning to school. So there's always phone calls. There's people that just walk in the door. I dealt with 2 students that just walked in the door right before you came in with questions. One had to do with lunch, a question about lunch. Another one had to do with prom. So there's teachers, there's students, there's parents constantly having questions, and they can't go on about their business until I take the time to answer their question.
She says this can be a very demanding job, but she really does enjoy it.
People either love you or they hate you, depending on the decision that you made that particular day. But you have to make those decisions on the spur of the moment sometimes, and sometimes you make the right one and sometimes you make the wrong one. I try to learn from every time I make a wrong decision so that I don't repeat it. But thank goodness, I feel like I do make a lot of right decisions, but I do make wrong decisions, and I regret those deeply when I do. Students, parents, and teachers sometimes don't bother to ask why. They just know it was not to their liking, so therefore they're mad at you. The joke with my family is I will never decide where to go eat. And I tell them I make so many decisions during the day, I am absolutely not going to decide where we're going to go eat when we do have those opportunities to go eat. So that's that's the life of a principal. You just never know where you're going and what you have to decide and what you have to do.
She says one of the hardest tasks to this job is making the decisions.
I wish I got paid by the decisions I make each day. If I got paid by those, my retirement fund would be nice. If I could just get paid by each decision I had to make each day. Every day it seems like there's a different challenge for educators, not just as a principal but for the teachers as well. I love my job, and I think that makes it easier in that I come to work loving what I do. It's complicated sometimes.
Reporting for Viking News here at Tennessee High School, I'm Logan Smith signing off.
Cheerleading tryouts will be held today in Viking Hall.
Spring wrestling practice for boys and girls has begun and is held every Tuesday and Thursday from 3 to 4:30 p.m. at the THS Wrestling Facility at 320 Bluff City Highway across from the Blue Circle.
Now here's Haley and Carly with your weather forecast and Cafe Watch.
Good morning, Tennessee High School. I'm Carly.
And I'm Haley.
And we're here with your weather forecast. Today is Thursday, April 14th, and it will be a high of 72 and a low of 46, partly cloudy.
Tomorrow will be a high of 70 and a low of 41, partly cloudy.
Now back to the studio with your Cafe Watch.
U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U's for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors when you...
Plankton. Those things aren't what fun is all about. Now, do it like this. F is for friends who do stuff.
Never. That's completely idiotic.
Here, let me help you. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. Try it.
N is for anywhere.
In sports news, boys and girls tennis will take on Dobbins Bennett away at 4 o'clock.
Varsity soccer will take on Volunteer away at 6.
Varsity softball will take on Science Hill at 4:30 and JV at 6.
In local news, a Bristol teacher was recognized last night at the Frank DeFries Junior Teacher Award Banquet. Megan Mason is a first-grade teacher at Fairmount Elementary. She was awarded with a $2,000 cash award and a $500 donation for needed equipment to her school and a plaque that will be displayed at the school.
In national news, Houston authorities have identified the deputy constable that was shot is in surgery. Lieutenant Holden Jones of the Harris County Constable's Office told media outlets Thursday morning that Alden Clompton is an 11-year-old veteran who is married and has children. Clompton was approached from behind and shot 6 times outside of a convenience store overnight.
That's all for Viking News.
Have a 33 Thursday.